Good morning. It's January 21st in Thunder Bay. I dreamt that a studio group from school was in town, and Cosme came to visit to do some advising, I guess. And I was sitting at my desk, and the computer was telling me to look over to my right. And to my right was this scraggly old man with a long goatee leaning over my desk and trying to get my attention. And it was Cosme. He doesn't usually really look like that. So I said hello, and I stood up and we got to talking and everything. And then all the students came by. I started talking with them and everything. I guess there wasn't that much to it. I had more and it all disappeared. Oh, but earlier, before Kazi showed up, I went to a hockey game. I went to a hockey game with Matt Graham, and it was a funny kind of a hockey game. Well, first it wasn't with Matt Graham, it was with Ryan Smith and Jason, I think. And we were sitting, the rink was really long and skinny. We were sitting near the middle, and a bunch of new people showed up, and they made us shove over, and that was fine, because it was like a bench, it was a long bench. It was some kind of an amateur league or something like that. And at one point, a fight broke out, and there was a long, straggly haired kid who was trying to fight with this other guy, and I didn't think the fight was going to go anywhere. They both had their hands raised, and then the straggly haired guy grabbed the other guy and he was going to pick him up, and so the whistle got blown and the fight was stopped. While the fight was stopped, another guy, sort of a tall, skinny guy, and a girl started to fight, and they had their fists raised, and then the guy was just like, just kiss me, come on, kiss me, and clearly they were dating and they were joking about fighting, and so they kissed a bit. And then it was, I don't know, between periods or something, so there was a big gap, and me and Matt Graham went out to find snacks, and when we came back, there was a woman singing in Canada, and a couple of girls standing at the back of the lobby of the arena who were talking, and so I leaned forward and I said, "Moment of silence, shut up." And one of the girls says, "Oh, come on, Scott." And Scott was the organizer of the hockey game. And I waited for the song to end and said, "I'm not Scott." And we walked off. And then the woman who was singing in Canada caught up to us and said, "You notice how the anthem keeps repeating Dogs Gate Blue? Now it goes Dogs Gate Blue, Dogs Gate Blue, Dogs Gate Blue. Do you know what that means?" And we didn't know what that meant. And she said that Dogs Gate Blue means that all of the dogs in the Canadian Army are of the same breed. And they're all related. Okay. So it turns out that, so later on in the dream when Cosme shows up, it turns out that Cosme worked on a paper that was all about that. And that's part of why he was back in Thunder Bay at that moment. And so later on in the dream when Cosme shows up, Cosme and one of the students is just sitting in my office talking, and I'm standing there and I'm sort of listening and everything. And then everybody in the office is crowded around my door listening. And Shannon says something about a neighborhood being covered in snow, which I took to mean that was Cosney's neighborhood, and he was going to have a hard time getting home. And I looked out the window, and it was a huge blizzard. Um, and everyone was excited that Cosney was there. Um, I guess that's about it. That's about it. Oh, I bought at the hockey game. I bought runts. I don't like runts, but I bought runts, and they weren't really hard, but they were soft-ish, like they were meant to be, not like they had gone bad somehow. So that was all I was dreaming to do. There were other dreams before all that, because I've been snoozing a few times, but that was the big main one, the last one.